Hey everyone, Susie here. Thanks for tuning in today. Hope everybody's doing well out there. So in today's video, I'm trying out a new mascara that I picked up. I actually went to Walgreens. I take that back. I went to CVS. I went to CVS over the weekend, and CVS is one of our drugstores here in the US, similar to Walgreens. And I went in there just needing to get a couple of things that I was out of, and picked up a few different little makeup bits and bobs that we'll be trying out together. And one of them is this new mascara. Do I really need another mascara? No, but I was very intrigued, wanted to try it out, and I don't know why, but I just feel like they're getting a little bit crazy with these mascaras. So I picked up this new mascara from Maybelline. This is the Maybelline Colossal Bubble Mascara. What really kind of grabbed my attention was the packaging, how it was so big, and the lettering, the bubble lettering. It was very, very interesting to me. And I was just really intrigued, like, what is a bubble mascara? You know what I mean? So on the package, it really just says inflator comb brush, buildable inflated volume, and sleek separation. Of course, it has a little picture, which we all know it's not going to turn out like that. And introducing Colossal Bubble Mascara, made to bubble up every lash with sleek separation. But frankly, sometimes I just think they're just throwing things on the packaging and calling it something that it isn't. Okay, we're not gonna make this a long review, but is it just me, or when you hear bubble mascara, does it not just kind of make you wonder, like, what is that, you know? Anyways, let's go ahead and try this out. I'm just curious. It was $9.99 at CVS, and it's $9.99 at Target in most places. For some reason on the online, it looked like Ulta was selling it for $12.99, which is really weird, but that's what they're selling it for. By the way, this little red spot, I had a little acne spot that for some reason was right there, and of course I was picking at it, and so now it's just like a little red spot, which I could cover up with concealer, but frankly, it's Monday. I don't even care that much to do all that. There was Very Black, which is the color shade that I got. There was a blackish brown, and there was also Blackest Black, which I don't know really what the difference is between Very Black and Blackest Black. They're both black, but I'm assuming one must be more black than the other. I don't know. Here is the packaging. So I do like the packaging. I like the yellow color, the colossal bubble lettering, how it goes all the way around. That's kind of cool. The tube is pretty big, pretty good size. Let me show you guys here's Lash Paradise, and here's the Colossal Bubble. So you can see it's quite a lot bigger. So it's supposed to have this inflator brush. Really, it just kind of looks like a plain plastic bristle brush, but we shall try it out. So let's go ahead, and this is not a waterproof version or anything like that. All right, my makeup today, by the way, is not the greatest, but I don't really care. I've had a slight headache all weekend, and I'm tired, and I just do not care today. You ever have those days where you're just like, I do not care? That is today. All right, so let's go in with this brush. Let's try it out. Formula looks like it's gonna be a little bit wet. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about this right now. It does separate the lashes, and it does give me some volume, which that is really nice to see. The formula is thicker, but it's a very wet formula. I can feel it. And that's how it's looking. The brush is pretty big. It's a little bit hard to work with, especially in the corners. So that's how it looks. Realistic. No fake lashes here, guys. But I do like the results so far. I just think it's kind of nice that the mascara does separate, but still gives me volume. That's like hard to find. Separates and gives you volume at the same time without looking too clumpy. You know, I'm a little bit pleasantly shocked. I really like the way that it looks. It actually looks symmetrical. For once. What do you guys think? I actually really like that. I am pretty pleasantly surprised with that. What I am gonna kind of see though is I'm gonna wear this throughout the rest of the day. I'm gonna go to work. We're gonna see if it does any kind of flaking, any smudging, because that's an issue that I run into a lot with mascaras. And they seem to kind of flake down at the bottom or smudge or do the panda eyes thing. So we're gonna see how they, you know, wear throughout the day, how it looks. And I'll join you guys probably on my lunch break. I'll give you a kind of a look and see how they're doing. If they don't smudge or flake or do panda eyes, I really like this mascara. I do like it a lot. For me personally, and I have crappy lashes, I am pretty happy with the way that they look. I feel like if I did more coats, it'd probably look bigger, but honestly, this is good for me. I'm just going to work. I don't need like huge lashes or anything. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna finish getting ready, go to work, and I'll join you guys back here in just a while when I'm at work, and I'll show you guys how it's been wearing, and hopefully it'll be wearing good, and this will be one of my new favorite mascaras. So I'll join you guys in just a bit. Hey everyone, so just tuning in. I am finishing up my lunch break. I've had lunch and just kind of relaxed and sat in my car for a little while. Who else loves just kind of getting away for your lunch break if you have enough time? At this job, we have an hour lunch break. When I used to have 30-minute lunch break, couldn't really get away so easily, I guess, you know, just because couldn't really go anywhere too close in 30 minutes. But with having an hour, I'm able to go out in my car and relax and things like that. Still having a slight headache from this weekend, which I'm very much over this headache. I wish it would leave the building. But I did want to share with you guys how my mascara is holding up. And to be honest, it's not doing too bad. There's a little bit of smudging. Very, very minimal though, compared to some of the other mascaras I've tested as of recent. And I mean, lashes look about the same, I feel like, as with all mascaras, as far as the wear goes, but I definitely don't notice too much smudging or flaking or anything like that. Actually, it looks pretty good. I think if I hadn't put it on my lower lash line at all, I wouldn't have even had any smudging at all. So it definitely doesn't flake. It doesn't really smudge too much either. I'm actually pretty happy with it. So I think I'm gonna give this one a 4 out of 5. Really like it. I like the formula. Not too runny, not too thick. I love that you get volume and you also get some separation, so you don't have like clumpy lashes or anything. And I like that it wears pretty well. It doesn't like leave too much smudging or flaking. So 4 out of 5 from me for the Bubble Mascara. I like it. I think you guys might enjoy it. So give it a pickup at your local store that carries Maybelline. $9.99 not bad at all. Let me know what you guys think of my review and how it wore on me. I'll see you all in my next video. Take care. Bye, guys.